You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio, streaming at KPVM.TV, and now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, May 14th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here is what's happening. News 25 has received new information regarding Las Vegas veterinarian Sean Frainer. News 25 has the details.
The Clark County Coroner's Office is releasing more information about the death of the Las Vegas-based veterinarian whose body was found in Lake Mead last month. Sean Frainer, age 56, disappeared during social media controversy over a video that circulated on Facebook in early April. On Wednesday, the Office of the Clark County Coroner and Medical Examiner determined that Frainer's death was caused by drowning. The use of pentobarbital, a euthanization drug, was cited to be another contributing factor to his death. The coroner ruled the manner of death as a suicide.
More news now. U.S. President Donald J. Trump is presently touring the Middle East. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us with the story.
During his current travels in the Persian Gulf, U.S. President Donald J. Trump has secured trillions and billions of dollars worth of investment commitments within the Middle East. Earlier today, the president signed an agreement with Qatar worth at least $1.2 trillion U.S. dollars, following yesterday's monumental $600 billion pledge from Saudi Arabia, among others. 45 and 47's touchdown in Qatar marks the first time a U.S. president has made an official state visit to the independent and sovereign state located on the west coast of the Arabian Gulf. Here's some key comments by the president during his Middle Eastern tour.
As I said in my address last night, the Gulf nations are at the forefront of creating a stable, peaceful, and prosperous Middle East, and I have to say that I've seen such progress. It's really incredible. I've also seen great unity and friendships. I've spent a little time with you just before this, and I've seen tremendous unity, tremendous friendship.
Today's deal in Qatar has been described by the White House as one that will drive innovation and prosperity for generations, boost American manufacturing and technological leadership, and put the states on a path to a new golden age.
The whole world is watching the Middle East, and many are watching with envy. You have something very special going on. Incredible opportunities are within reach for this region. If we can simply stop the aggression from a small group of pretty bad actors.
Saudi Arabia's $600 billion American investment securement aims to strengthen our defense industry, energy security, technology sector, and grant further access to critical minerals and global infrastructure.
The Biden administration created havoc and bedlam by basically being incompetent, but by empowering Iran and its proxies, sending them billions and billions of dollars, senselessly. I couldn't believe it to watch.
During his time in the Gulf, the president has planned visits in Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates, and a scheduled meeting with Syria's new president.
One of the reasons I said, let's do this again, but what they did was so bad while turning his back on the Gulf allies. Those days are over. Everybody at this table knows where my loyalties lie, always have. They'll never waver, never. And we'll stand with our friends and partners, and we'll confront the aggression that threatens us all.
The president is scheduled to travel to the United Arab Emirates tomorrow before returning home on Friday. Reporting from Las Vegas and shooting it over the hump to Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.
Thank you, Maria. A Las Vegas man was sentenced Tuesday to more than 3 years in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release after pleading guilty to threatening Nevada Senator Jackie Rosen.
A Las Vegas man has been sentenced to more than 3 years in federal prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release after admitting to making threats against a U.S. senator from Nevada and the family members of 2 other senators. On Tuesday, John Anthony Miller, age 43, pleaded guilty to 1 count of threatening a federal official and 2 counts of influencing, impeding, or retaliating against a federal official by threatening a family member. According to the report, Miller left left multiple threatening voicemails at the office of Senator Jackie Rosen between October 11th and October 19th of 2023. On October 24th and 25th, Miller allegedly threatened to assault and murder a member of the immediate family of 2 United States senators. Miller was then arrested on October 26th of 2023 and was originally charged with 1 count of threatening a federal official. According to FBI Special Agent Spencer Evans, the sentencing of John Anthony Miller exemplifies the FBI's commitment to hold accountable those who seek to illegally threaten or intimidate others.
More news now. Nevada Treasurer Zach Conine has announced his intention to run for Nevada Attorney General for 2026 following Aaron Ford's announcement to run for governor. Here's a look at Conine's elevator pitch.
Nevada State Treasurer Zach Conine announced on Wednesday that he will run for Attorney General for the state of Nevada in 2026, aiming to succeed Democrat Aaron Ford, who declared his candidacy for governor.
I'm Zach Conine, and have I got a pitch for you? Let's take a ride.
Going up.
As your state treasurer, I've gotten a lot done for Nevadans. Good morning. As I was saying, we provided over $100 million in emergency aid. We worked to tackle our housing crisis, creating good-paying union jobs. And we put more doctors and nurses in rural and underserved communities.
Wait, you did that?
Yeah, we actually made government work for you. But now we're facing a new round of, let's call them, challenges.
You're gonna kill the deal.
Donald Trump's ongoing tariffs have put pressure on businesses, workers, and families, and he's attacking our constitutional rights. Now, I'm running for Attorney General to stand up for Nevada families.
Dad, wait!
As a dad, a husband, and an attorney, I know things are tough, and they're getting tougher. As Attorney General, we'll take on corporations that take advantage of working people and don't play by the rules.
Come on, go.
We'll protect our schools and our workers from unlawful federal cuts. Make sure every Nevadan has access to clean air and clean water. And if Trump or Elon or anyone messes with Nevada, we will see them in court.
Yeah!
Every Nevadan deserves a chance to move up. And we can do this together. But maybe not on a tiny elevator. Well, that's my elevator pitch. Let's get to work.
This campaign is focused on continuing the work of Aaron Ford, particularly in standing up for federal outreach, protecting Nevada's environment and public services, and defending consumer rights. Before entering the public office, Conine worked in the gaming, finance, and consulting sectors. He holds degrees from Cornell University's School of Hotel Administration and the UNLV Boyd School of Law.
All right, coming up in sports, it's the most important hockey game for the Vegas Golden Knights this season. Mikey has that and more coming up.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Well, it's do or die and all the phrases you want to come up with. The Vegas Golden Knights need a win to stay alive. Mikey has that and more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Vegas Golden Knights, Edmonton Oilers on the brink of elimination for the Golden Knights this evening, 6:30. Las Vegas Aviators kicked off a 6-game homestand against the El Paso Chihuahuas.
Is up again. The pitch, high foul, third base side, racing over Mondu on the run and foul ground. The ball falls in fair. The wind blew it fair. Throwing to second base is a left fielder lead 8-0 in the first inning.
How about that? After a little dunk of a base hit earlier on in the inning, that one a line drive screamer off the bat at 100 miles per hour. And for Willie Mack, he's halfway to a natural cycle. A single, double, triple, and home run in order.
Rematch this evening at 6:30 p.m. Major League pitcher Hugh Darvish will pitch a rehab for El Paso, and the GM for the Las Vegas Raiders will throw out the first pitch. For the first time since 2015, UNLV women's golf is going to the NCAA championships this week. More good news from UNLV. Women's golf head coach Amy Bush-Herzer has been placed on the watch list for the 2024-25 Division I Jackie Steinman WGCA National Coach of the Year, presented by Golf Pride. The award recipient will be announced after the upcoming NCAA championships. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
All right, thank you, Mikey. We're all rooting for the home team tonight. Are you looking for a place to find some rare items? Ace Auctioneers is the place for you. Ace Auctioneers is having a blowout sale next week. So go on down and get your auctioning on.
This is Anthony from Ace Auctioneers and Estate Services. We're new to the Pahrump area, offering all auction services and estate services locally. We're planning a 4-day only blowout sale, May 15th through the 18th, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Nothing is pre-priced. No reasonable offer is going to be refused. This sale is a combination of rural estates relocated into one location and many hard-to-find items. You can find anything from military equipment to brand name video games. Attention all eBay and Amazon sellers. This is a reseller's paradise. You don't want to miss this sale. As well, if you have something that you want to sell, please contact our auction services. If you're unable to attend our sale in person, you can access our website at www.aceauctioneer.com. And you can click our many links to our online auctions. If you are able to participate in person and you want to come down, our address is 2580 Paddock Avenue. It's left on Blosser Ranch, and you can't miss the two white hangers on your left-hand side. If you have anything to sell or are interested in our estate services, please contact us at 702-573-7070. That's 702-573-7070. In-person cash and carry sale will be taking place May 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We're excited to be serving the Pahrump community and hope that you can make it to our sale and look forward to seeing you here.
More stories now. 15-year-old country music sensation Josie Sal will be a guest on Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 a.m. on Ace Country Radio. Tune in this weekend to hear the whole interview.
You've been performing since 10, right? So,
yes, I have.
Because your father dared you to sing in front of a crowd?
Yes, my dad, he dared me to get up on stage. And I had never sang. I wasn't at all a singer. I danced my whole life. And my dad was like, Josie, I'll give you $20 if you sing with the band. Just random day. And I was like, $20 is $20, but I'll sing with the band. But I was also like, where did he come with this? So I got up on stage and I sang and I caught the bug.
That's yeah, that's more than I get when I play for 2 hours.
Riding on my ride, 'cause my shotgun seat is for the forever kind. I ain't giving to friendship, so wasting my brain stem. I'm no loser that ain't choosing, maybe winning. Since then ain't been making fake friends.
Hey y'all, I'm Josie Sal, and tune in this Sunday morning to hear my new single, Fake Friends, on Classic Country Breakfast.
All right, Mikey, we are looking forward to that. Coming up, we've got a new theme park for the horror movie fans. You're watching News 25.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo, and well, viewer discretion advised for this next story. Universal Horror Unleashed has released some of the first details for one of its haunted houses coming to Las Vegas later this year. Let's take a look.
Universal Horror Unleashed is a brand new immersive experience unlike anything we've done before. We've got 4 incredible haunted houses that put you right in the middle of iconic and terrifying scenes.
In the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, we're going all the way back to the original film in the 70s. This is going to be a really exciting adventure through that very first Texas Chainsaw house.
The film is brutal itself, so we absolutely wanted to match that intensity that you see in that film. You're going to go into the farmhouse. You're actually going to be pursued by Leatherface in this house.
We're also following it beat for beat all the way through in a linear fashion.
When you get to create an experience like this, you're able to explore areas that you weren't necessarily able to see in the movies. Everything that we're doing scenically should inform the narrative.
From the moment you walk in, you will be transported outside of your reality into the world of Universal Horror.
We're bringing something entirely new to Las Vegas, and it is a year-round destination, and so is our horror brand.
We've been honing our skill set and working on bringing these horror stories to life for many, many years. That's why when you step foot inside this building, you're gonna have the most immersive, most horrifying experience of your entire life.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam in Pahrump, looking at Mount Charleston. Well, we're hoping the wind will cooperate because the open burning ends tomorrow in Pahrump. We've had some wind lingering. Complete forecast coming up in a bit.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Rory Rosell, coming to you from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and taking a look at Nevada right now. Up in northern Nevada, Fernley is seeing 67 degrees, Fallon is seeing 68, Carson City is at 65, Tonopah is sitting at 61 degrees, Goldfield at 64, Beatty's at 75, Amargosa and Las Vegas are both sitting at 78 degrees, and Death Valley is at 90 degrees today, but here in the beautiful Paradise Pahrump, it's currently 75 degrees. The high today was 77. Wind blowing west at 10 miles per hour with sunny skies. The humidity was 12% and the sun rose this morning at 5:37 and is setting tonight at 7:42 p.m. The humidity raises up to 20% and the wind continues to blow tonight at east-southeast at 7 miles per hour. The low tonight's going to be 50 degrees. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast that we're seeing. Tomorrow it's going to be 84 degrees with sunny skies, and then the sun goes away on Friday, still staying at 84, but comes back on Saturday at 81. Though on Saturday we are having some wind at 23 miles per hour. The wind goes away for the most part on Sunday and we drop down to 74 degrees, up 10 degrees to 84 on Monday, and then into the 90s for the rest of the week. 91 on Tuesday and 94 on Wednesday. So we are seeing a lot of 84s, but we're also seeing some 90s. So make sure to stay hydrated and don't forget that sunscreen. Back to the desk, here's Chris.
All right, thank you, Ms. Rosell. Doesn't look so bad, and well, they don't call it Thirsty Thursday for nothing. You'll need to hydrate, no doubt, tomorrow. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. I'm Chris Palermo, News 25. Make it a great night.